Unit 2, Developing Logo Designs. Lesson 1, Conceptualizing and Developing Logo Designs. Introduction. Let's have a simple activity. We will show a few logos, and you will have to guess what their brand is. If you guessed quickly, congratulations to you and the designers behind those logos. Benefits of a good logo. 1. Brand recognition. A well-designed logo helps in creating a strong visual identity for a brand. It makes it easier for customers to recognize and remember the brand. A distinctive and memorable logo can increase brand awareness and make the business stand out in a crowded marketplace. 2. Professionalism and credibility. A professionally designed logo can enhance the perception of a business, conveying a sense of professionalism and credibility. It signals that the business takes its image seriously and pays attention to detail. This helps build trust with customers, clients, and partners, making them more likely to engage with the business. 3. Differentiation. A unique and well-designed logo sets a business apart from its competitors. It helps to establish a distinct visual identity and position the brand in the minds of consumers. By differentiating itself through its logo, a business can create a competitive advantage and attract the attention of its target audience. 4. Brand cohesion. A well-designed logo serves as a foundation for the overall branding strategy. It provides a visual anchor that can be used consistently across various marketing materials, such as websites, packaging, signage, social media, and more. This consistency in branding helps to create a cohesive and unified brand experience, reinforcing the business's message and values. 5. Emotional connection. Logos have the potential to evoke emotions and create a connection with customers. Through the use of color, typography, and imagery, a well-designed logo can communicate the personality and essence of the brand. It can evoke positive feelings, resonate with the target audience, and leave a lasting impression. 6. Scalability and versatility. A well-designed logo is created with scalability in mind. It should look great and remain recognizable whether it is displayed on a small business card or a large billboard. This scalability ensures that the logo can be used effectively across various mediums and sizes without losing its impact. In this lesson, you will gain the knowledge needed to conceptualize, develop, edit, and finalize logo designs. You will learn about the types of logos, the principles of logo design, steps in developing, revising, and finalizing logo designs. Topic 1. Types of logos. In logo design, there are various types of logos, each with its own unique characteristics. Understanding these types helps in creating a logo that aligns with the brand's identity and resonates with the target audience. Let's explore these types, their features, examples, and considerations for choosing the right logo type for a brand. By examining the characteristics of each logo type, we can gain insights into how to effectively utilize them in the logo design process to create a memorable and impactful brand identity. Types of logos. Understanding the different types of logos will help in creating a design that aligns with the brand's identity and resonates with the target audience. Let's explore these types, their features, examples, and the considerations for choosing the right logo type for a brand. Wordmarks/logotypes. This type of logo is composed of a company's name that appears in a specific typeface. It is suitable for brands with catchy names or for companies that want their names to be widely recognized. Letter forms. These are logos that use only one letter, usually the first letter of the company name. Companies would also have a version of the logo with the full company name that they use on different occasions. Lettermarks/monogram logos. This type of logo is composed of the brand's initials. It is commonly used by brands that are referred to by their abbreviation. These brands usually have long names and think that using shorter names makes them more memorable. Logo symbols/pictorial marks. This type of logo uses images that represent the identity or activity of the brand. These images are usually real-world objects to make them more recognizable. Abstract symbols. These logos reflect the company branding using abstract images, unlike pictorial marks that use real objects. The abstract images are metaphorical and not necessarily recognizable, so companies can make them highly unique. You use simple geometric forms. What's important is you are able to capture the brand's core values, which is why you need to have a solid brand identity. Mascots. This type of logo uses illustrated characters or mascots to visually represent the brand and be their ambassadors. These characters can either be fictional or not as long as they reflect the company's identity. Using characters allows your customers to connect to your brand in a fun and appealing way. Emblems. These logos are also called badge logos since they resemble crests. An emblem is composed of text and symbolic imagery, forming a decorative and traditional design. They are typically used by universities, sports teams, and coffee brands. Combination marks. This type of logo combines different elements, such as words and images, icons and word mark, and mascots and letter forms. The combination can form one main logo or be split up. This type of logo can appear in different forms. Dynamic logos are consistently versatile, which makes them stand out. To use this logo, start with a basic framework that will be your core motif as you create different versions. As you make the different versions of the logo, make sure they are still thoughtful and strategic in conveying your brand's message. Topic 2: Principles of Logo Design. Logos aim to effectively represent the brand to the target audience while also setting it apart from competitors. When someone views a company's logo, they should be able to discern two things: the company's desire for the product or service and the consumer's willingness to purchase it from the company. Adhering to the principles of logo design can help you achieve these goals. Here are the principles of logo design that can serve as guidelines in creating an impactful and successful logo. Simplicity. Does the logo or text design effectively convey the brand's message without too many elements that can distract the viewer? Is it easily recognizable and adaptable to meet the brand's various needs? Memorability. Can the logo or text be instantly recognized and remembered? Does it make a lasting impression within seconds of viewing? Timelessness. Will the logo or text retain its relevance and freshness over an extended period, such as 10, 30, or 50 years? Scalability. Does the design maintain its quality and legibility across different sizes and contexts? Is it responsive enough to be scalable without losing its visual integrity? Appropriateness. Does the logo or text align with the nature and values of the business it represents? Does it effectively communicate the desired message to the target audience? By incorporating these principles into your logo design process, you can create a logo that effectively represents your brand, resonates with your audience, and withstands the passage of time. Topic 2: Principles of Logo Design. Choosing fonts for logo design. Choosing fonts for a logo design plays a crucial role in conveying the brand's mood and message, as it can influence customers' thoughts and emotions. Given that there is a wide variety of font choices available, it can be challenging to select the right one. Let's explore the 4 types of fonts commonly used in logo design. Serif. Serif fonts are used by brands that want to give a more traditional and sophisticated vibe. Such brands display timelessness and legacy. Sans serif. This type of font is easy to read, modern, and combines well with most shapes and designs. Brands that use sans serif logo fonts go for a more minimalistic and straightforward approach. It is particularly popular among online brands due to its crisp readability on screen. Script or cursive. Script or cursive fonts appear formal, elegant, and feminine. One issue with this font is the decreased readability when the logo is resized or when the text is long. This type of font can be formal, which is more elaborate and artistic. Display. Display fonts are unique and decorative, making them stand out more. Many businesses come up with their own display fonts for their logos to make them more distinct from other brands. Monospaced. Fonts that have letters and characters each occupying the same amount of horizontal space. Used to imitate the feel of typewriter text or lines of code. Consider your target audience when choosing your logo font. When designing your logo, think about its scalability and where it will be displayed. Adjust the font to look good on digital and print platforms. Keep it clear and impactful, even in smaller sizes like profile photos or letterheads. Choose a font for your logo that matches the brand's personality. If the brand is classy and authoritative, use a serif font. If it's modern and edgy, go for a sans serif font. Prioritize legibility. Strive for a balance between readability and representing your brand. 1. Choose contrasting colors. Use colors that create a clear contrast to avoid difficulties in reading light text on a light background. 2. Be cautious with scripted fonts. Scripted fonts need space to breathe. Increase letter spacing and line height. Avoid using all capital letters with script fonts. 3. Learn about visual hierarchy. Understand how alignment, spacing, and color can be used to create an effective logo design. Think about where the logo will be displayed. When designing your logo, think about its scalability and where it will be displayed. Adjust the font to look good on digital and print platforms. Keep it clear and impactful, even in smaller sizes like profile photos or letterheads. Font pairing suggestions. For better results, keep your logo design simple. Stick to using 2 font pairs or fewer and avoid adding unnecessary symbols, containers, or complicated fonts. Only include elements that enhance your logo. A cluttered design can make it hard to scale and lose its impact. Make sure your logo is both simple and powerful. 1. Serif logo text with a sans serif slogan. 2. Handwritten or script logo font with a sans serif slogan. 3. Modern logo font with a slab serif slogan. 4. Funky logo font with a sans serif slogan. Topic 2. Principles of logo design. Color combinations for logo design. Color plays a crucial role in logo design, and its significance lies in its ability to convey meaning, evoke emotions, and create a memorable visual identity. The color theory is a conceptual framework used to understand and apply the use of color in visual arts and design. Color wheel. The color wheel is a circular diagram of colors arranged by their chromatic relationship. It typically includes primary colors, red, blue, yellow, secondary colors, orange, green, purple, and tertiary colors. The arrangement helps in understanding color harmonies and contrasts. Color harmony. Color harmony involves the use of color combinations that are aesthetically pleasing and balanced. Common color harmonies include complementary, opposite on the color wheel, analogous, next to each other, and triadic, equally spaced. Warm and cool colors. Colors are often categorized as warm, e.g., red, orange, yellow, or cool, e.g., blue, green, purple. Warm colors tend to evoke energy and vibrancy, while cool colors create a sense of calmness and tranquility. Psychological and cultural aspects. Colors can evoke emotional responses and convey cultural meanings. For example, red may symbolize passion or danger, while blue is often associated with trust and calmness. Cultural differences can influence the interpretation of colors. In the context of logo design, understanding color theory is crucial for creating effective and visually appealing logos that communicate the desired message and resonate with the target audience. Popular combinations for logo design. Blue and white. Blue is often associated with trust, reliability, and professionalism. When combined with white, it creates a clean and sophisticated look, making it a popular choice for corporate logos. Red and yellow. This combination is vibrant, eye-catching, and energetic. Red signifies passion, excitement, and strength, while yellow represents positivity and optimism. It is commonly used by fast food chains and entertainment brands to grab attention. Green and brown. Green symbolizes nature, growth, and freshness, while brown evokes stability and reliability. This combination is frequently used by eco-friendly and organic brands to convey a sense of environmental consciousness. Orange and blue. Orange is associated with enthusiasm, creativity, and friendliness, while blue represents trust and dependability. The contrast between these colors creates a visually appealing and balanced combination that is often utilized by technology and communication companies. These brand examples demonstrate how color combinations are strategically used to evoke specific emotions, establish brand identity, and resonate with target audiences. Topic 3: Developing logo designs. In this topic, you will learn about the following steps in developing logo designs. 1. Brainstorming, conceptualizing. 2. Performing initial drawing/sketches. 3. Selecting the best design. 4. Developing logo using vector software. 5. Submitting your output, INC file types for submission. Topic 3: Developing logo designs. Brainstorming, conceptualizing. Making your logo unique and memorable is crucial as it represents the identity of the brand or company. Here are some steps to follow in brainstorming to create an impressive logo design concept. 1. Embrace the brainstorming process. When brainstorming, don't hold back your creativity. Write down every idea, even if it seems unusual. Sometimes, bad ideas can lead to great ones. Find a time when you are focused and avoid distractions. Take a break after brainstorming and revisit your ideas later with a fresh perspective. 2. Define your brand. To develop a logo that fits your brand, clarify its story, mission, and goals. Make a list of adjectives that describe your brand's personality and select the top 5. Identify words that represent how you want your brand to be perceived and the emotions you want to evoke. 3. Choose design elements that tell your brand story. Find inspiration for your logo design from paintings, colors, and other logos. Look for common patterns in logo types, fonts, colors, and styles. Use these patterns to guide your design choices and create a logo that represents your brand's personality. 4. Involve others in the process. When brainstorming, involve others from different departments or seek input from industry-specific groups, mentors, or contractors. This brings fresh ideas and diverse perspectives to the table, even if you are working alone. 5. Consider practical logo applications. When brainstorming your logo, consider where you'll use it, like on websites or marketing materials. Make sure your design works well in different sizes and formats. For small items like pens, ensure it stays recognizable and clear. 6. Draw inspiration from competitors. Look at successful competitors in your market and see what works in their logos. Notice common elements or unique features that connect with your brand. Use them as inspiration to design a standout logo that still represents your brand. Avoid directly copying others' logos. 7. Think from the perspective of your audience. Think about what your target audience wants from a company. Consider their values and desired qualities. Use this understanding to create a logo that connects with them on a deeper level. 8. Look for opportunities for subtle messaging. Look for ways to include hidden messages or symbols in your logo. Think about your brand values and come up with images that represent those values. Small elements in your logo can convey meaningful messages to your audience. Topic 3: Developing logo designs. Performing initial drawing/sketches. After brainstorming concepts and other elements for your logo, it's time to transfer those ideas to life. The easiest and fastest way to do it is through sketching. Sketching allows designers to translate their thoughts and concepts onto paper or a virtual canvas. Let us walk through the process of sketching. Topic 3: Developing logo designs. Selecting the best design. With the multiple ideas that you and your team have come up with during brainstorming, you probably have sketched several logo designs. In order to select the best design that we will refine through a computer software, we must remember the criteria for the makings of a great logo that we learned in the beginning of this course. These are: 1. Simplicity. Does the logo or text design effectively convey the brand's message? Is it easily recognizable and adaptable to meet the brand's various needs? 2. Memorability. Can the logo or text be instantly recognized and remembered? Does it make a lasting impression within seconds of viewing? 3. Timelessness. Will the logo or text retain its relevance and freshness over an extended period, such as 10, 30, or 50 years? 4. Scalability. Does the design maintain its quality and legibility across different sizes and contexts? Is it responsive enough to be scalable without losing its visual integrity? 5. Appropriateness. Does the logo or text align with the nature and values of the business it represents? Does it effectively communicate the desired message to the target audience? Topic 3. Developing logo designs. Developing logo using vector software. Once you have identified the most ideal logo, you must now develop it further using vector-based software. As there are many different software available, the steps in creating a logo will vary. Topic 3. Developing logo designs. Submitting the output. After developing and refining the logo, you will now submit it to your client. When you do this, it's important to follow a structured process to ensure clear communication and a smooth delivery. Here are the steps involved in submitting a logo design to a client. 1. Prepare the logo files. Gather all the necessary logo files in the required formats, such as vector files, EPS, AI, or SVG, and high-resolution raster files, JPEG or PNG. Make sure the files are organized and easily accessible. 2. Create a presentation. Compile the logo design along with any supporting visual materials, such as mock-ups or variations, into a professional presentation. This will help showcase the logo design and provide context for the client. 3. Make a design rationale. Describe the main idea or concept behind the logo design. Include information about the design elements, colors, typography, and any symbolism or references used. This helps the client understand the design decisions and adds depth to the presentation. 4. Present the logo design. Schedule a meeting or arrange a suitable method to present the logo design to the client. It can be done in person, through a video call, or by sending the presentation electronically. Present the design confidently, explaining the key features and the rationale behind them. 5. Encourage feedback. After presenting the logo design, encourage the client to provide feedback and ask for their thoughts and opinions. Create an open and comfortable environment where they can express their ideas, concerns, or suggestions. Take notes and listen carefully to their feedback. 6. Address revisions. Based on the client's feedback, make any necessary revisions to the logo design. This may involve adjusting the layout, modifying colors or typography, or exploring alternative concepts. Strive to meet the client's expectations while maintaining the integrity of the design. 7. Iterate and refine. Repeat the revision process as needed, incorporating the client's feedback and making appropriate changes to the logo design. Ensure effective communication with the client throughout this iterative process to align their vision with the final design. 8. Finalize the design. Once the client is satisfied with the logo design, obtain their approval to proceed with the finalization. Make any last adjustments or refinements to ensure the design is polished and meets all requirements. 9. Deliver the files. Package the final logo files as discussed with the client. Include all necessary file formats and variations, along with any guidelines or usage instructions if applicable. Provide the files via a secure file sharing platform, email, or other agreed upon method. 10. Follow up and support. After delivering the logo files, follow up with the client to ensure they have received and can access the files without any issues. Offer ongoing support and address any questions or concerns they may have regarding the logo design or its implementation. Lesson 2. Editing and Finalizing Logo Designs. Introduction. When it comes to editing, revising, and finalizing logo designs, it's all about getting things just right. As designers, we want to make sure that every detail reflects our client's vision and captures the essence of their brand. This is why it is important to get their feedback and then make tweaks and adjustments based on those comments in order to shape our final design. The whole logo design process, all the way until the finalization, is an iterative one, which is why in this lesson, we shall go over the procedures for editing or revising, and finalizing the logo design. Topic 1. Analyzing and applying comments from clients and supervisors. When working on logo designs, it's essential to value feedback from clients and supervisors. Their input provides valuable insights that can help refine and improve the design. Moreover, it is important to approach the revisions systematically and collaboratively. Here's a step-by-step process for analyzing and applying the client's/supervisor's comments on the logo design. 1. Review and understand the client's/supervisor's feedback. 2. Determine the aspects of the design that need to be modified, such as color, typography, layout, or overall style. Prioritize the changes based on their significance to the client's/supervisor's vision and brand identity. 3. Generate a few alternative design options that incorporate the revised colors and address the client's feedback. Offer different variations or iterations of the logo design to provide a range of possibilities. 4. Present the revised designs. Clearly explain the changes made and how they align with the client's feedback and brand identity. 5. Seek client input and preferences. Ask for their thoughts, preferences, and any additional changes they may want to incorporate. Actively listen to their input and ensure that you understand their perspective. 6. Based on the client's feedback, iterate on the design further. Make the necessary adjustments, modifications, or refinements to achieve a logo that aligns with their expectations and brand identity. 7. Once you have incorporated the client's requested changes, present the revised logo designs again. Seek their final approval and confirm that the adjustments meet their satisfaction. Address any remaining concerns or requests before proceeding. 8. Provide additional revisions if necessary. If the client still has further requests or concerns, iterate on the design again to address their feedback, particularly regarding the colors. Continue to collaborate and refine the logo until the client is fully satisfied with the final result. Topic 2. Finalizing the logo design. Congratulations! Your client has already approved your logo design. The only thing left to do is to finalize the approved logo design. Finalizing logo designs involves preparing the necessary files, testing the design on various media applications, and documenting the design details. Here's a detailed breakdown of the process. 1. Provide the clients with the appropriate file formats. Typically, you should deliver formats for both vector, AI, EPS, PDF, and raster, high-res PNG or TIFF with transparent background, files. 2. Test the logo on different media. To ensure the logo looks consistent and retains its visual impact across various media applications, test it on different platforms. This includes digital platforms, websites, social media, apps, as well as print materials, business cards, brochures, signage. Assess how the logo appears on different backgrounds, sizes, and resolutions to ensure clarity and legibility. 3. Document color specifications of the logo design to ensure consistency in reproduction. Specify the color mode used, RGB or CMYK, and provide the corresponding color codes, hex, RGB, or Pantone, for each color in the logo. 4. Include typography details. If the logo design incorporates custom typography or a specific font, document the font details, including the font name, variations, bold, italic, etc., and any modifications made to the typography. 5. Create a style guide or brand guidelines document that outlines the proper usage of the logo design. Include specifications such as minimum size requirements, clear space around the logo, recommended color usage, and any restrictions on scaling or altering the logo. This document serves as a reference for anyone using the logo, ensuring consistent application across various mediums. 6. Provide additional supporting files. Alongside the logo files, include any additional supporting files that may be useful to the client or future designers. This could include font files, if permitted by licensing, texture or pattern files used in the design, or any layered files, such as PSD or AI, that allow for easy modification in the future. 7. Compile all the final logo files, style guides, and supporting materials into a neatly organized package. 8. Clearly communicate to the client how to use the provided files and guidelines. Explain which file formats are suitable for different applications, such as vector formats for scalability or raster formats for specific digital or print purposes. Offer guidance on resizing, color management, and maintaining the integrity of the logo during application. By following these steps, you can ensure the logo design is finalized effectively and provide the client with the necessary files and documentation to maintain consistency and integrity across different media applications.